Empress, and welcome back to my channel, where a woman can be herself knowing that she's a work in progress and complete at the same time. Today's video is all about getting back on track when you fall off the wagon. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to know when I upload a new video. In this video, I give you 7 ways that you can get back on track once you fall off the wagon. No one is perfect. Everyone falls off the wagon, and no matter how much they try to show or tell you that their journey from where they started, from where they are now, who they were to who they are now was smooth sailing, that is a lie. I can guarantee you it is a lie. In my newsletter last week, I spoke about falling off the wagon myself and how I had to get back into the groove of working out after me not consistently working out this entire year. Really, it would be on and off. I'll have a really great week, where my definition of great week would be like 3 to 5 days a week that I worked out. Then the next week I'm like, yes, let's do this, and it starts off well, and I might have a good week then, but most of the time I'm not consistent. So now I'm really getting into being consistent, maybe because my birthday's coming up. If you're a Libra, let me know down below. But my birthday is in 2 weeks, and I worked out consistently this week. I worked out 4 days a week, and I'm very proud of myself. But you ever realize when you're trying to get back on, it's harder than when you even started in the first place. And with that comes a lot of discouragement, and no one wants to feel like that when they're trying to be productive. Most people just fall victim to that, and they never get back on track. So in this video, I give you 7 steps that you can take to being consistent so you can get back on the wagon. Step 1 is to remember who you are. You have everything that you need already inside of you. You do not lack anything that will hold you back from getting to where you want and who you want to be. You have to believe that. You have to embrace it, and that will encourage you to take action. Step 2 is to forgive yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Everyone falls off. Do not be fooled by social media and how everyone wants to prove that their life is so great and smooth sailing from beginning to middle to end. That is not true. Don't beat yourself up. Take a breath. Just be gentle and take it day by day, because every day is a new day to start over, and starting over should not be intimidating. This is a fresh start. You don't have to think about what you did in the past. You just have to think about today and how you're going to make today count. Step 3 is knowing what you want. You stopped for a reason, and you have to take a break to really assess why you stopped. You have to get to the source. I'm all about getting to the source. You can't be in denial. You can't be living in la la land. And even when you're on the break, you can't be thinking or acting like that either. You still have to be proactive about the choices that you make, and make sure you're very mindful of those choices and the effects that they do bring to your life. For example, me working out, I got distracted, or I got too comfortable. I was like, yes, I'm in the greatest shape of my life. I can really take a day off. I don't have to go that hard anymore. And I was not living to my full potential, and I felt like, okay, maybe I have to bump the standard in my life. Maybe I have to set new body goals that will really push me to do more, you know? That is just an example. But when you really take a step back and look at that, then you really will get a good idea about why you stopped in the first place. Step 4 is make a plan. You have to be strategic about what you want to accomplish, or you won't accomplish it at all. In She 3.0, I always stress making SMART goals. You have to make sure that they are specific, that they are measurable, that they are attainable, that they are... What is the R? I'm gonna put the R on the screen. And the T is for timely. You have to make sure that you're making a plan and not just having a goal. A lot of people have goals, but they don't have a plan, or they just have a very broad plan that will not get them any closer to achieving their goals. If you need any help about making SMART goals and organizing your life in a way that you have a great guide and direction about where you want to go, then check out the description box where I'll be dropping a link of my 9-page Organize Your Life template. It's all about decluttering and building healthy routines in your life and getting rid of all the stuff that are not even worth your time, and all the people as well. A great way that you can make a plan as well is writing it down. If you're like me, if you don't write it down, then out of sight, out of mind. Me, I have to write every single thing down. I have a journal. If I just read it, I'm like, okay, I'll remember that. 10 out of 10 times, I will not remember that. I just can't. Another thing that you can do is put it in your phone, and not just put it in your notes. If you have an iPhone, they have the reminder app, and you can put dates on it. So your phone will send you a notification when that deadline comes, so you cannot escape it. You can also use the calendar app on your iPhone or any phone that you have. And you can use Google Calendar. I use a combination of all of those things because I need different reminders as I get closer and closer to my goals, so that I know that, okay, I will do this. I can't run away from it. I have to face this head on, and because I have the plan, then I will accomplish it. For example, going back to SMART goals and going back to my workout example, a very broad goal would be like, okay, by the end of the year, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. A SMART goal example would be every week I'm going to work out 3 to 5 times for the next weeks of the year. There's 4 weeks in each month about, and there are October, November, December left. So you have 3 times for 12 weeks. So for the next 12 weeks, I will be working out 3 to 5 days a week and making sure that I'm meal prepping once a week, so that I am making healthy choices and nourishing my body in the way that will progress my health journey, as well as weighing and documenting bi-weekly. That is much more direct than just having a plain goal of losing 20 pounds in the next 3 months, you know? But when you do this, you have to make sure that you know what is your goal, what is the end result that you're going after, and how much time are you going to give yourself to achieve that goal. That is the most important part. So far you have to remember who you are, you have to forgive yourself. You have to get to the source and find out why you stopped in the first place. And now you have to strategize and make a smart plan that will help you achieve your goal. Next, this is like a bonus, you have to create an incentive for yourself. Incentives are rewards that you can give yourself after you accomplish a goal, and only after you accomplish it. It can be something physical, emotional, or mental. And it's something that you have in the back of your mind that you're thinking about every time you want to fall off the wagon again, and this will pump you up to keep going. I deserve to go on vacation and wear a bikini and feel beautiful and confident. That is a great incentive. And that's just an example, but it's something big that you can be looking forward to that works with the result that you will have if you commit and follow through. That will put fire under your ass so that you don't give up and keep pushing through. The 6th step, the second to last step, is to be accountable. A lot of people really lack accountability, and because of that, they don't hold themselves to a standard, and because of that, they never accomplish their goals. You have to commit, and you have to be real with yourself at every step of the way, because you know when you're putting in 100%. Other people might not know, but you know deep down inside. Everything you do and you're consistent, you will see results. Like, results won't pass you by. You will start to see them, because consistency brings results, and results will give you the incentive that you want. Remember your incentive. And when you're consistent, the process becomes second nature. It doesn't feel like a job or something that you dread every day. It's like, okay, I have this routine and I'm not gonna mess this up, so let's just get to it. Or you actually start to look forward to it because you are enjoying the growth You are enjoying challenging yourself. You are enjoying the progress that you're making, you know? And it's something that is just a part of your life now. It's a lifestyle. It doesn't take 22 days to form a habit like people think. It actually takes 66 days, about 66 days. Everyone's different, but a new study came out where scientists found out that it actually takes longer to form a new habit. So you can't just be expecting results the same time that you're starting. Sometimes you can't even expect the results in the middle. You have to keep pushing through because results are long term. But if you are consistent, you're committed, you're holding yourself accountable every day, you will form that new habit, and that habit will bring results. You just have to give yourself time. And if you're really enjoying what you're doing, then time will fly by. Time flies by anyway. You hear it all the time. People can't believe that we're in September already. They feel like the year just started. Imagine if you started in this kind of mindset in January, how far you will be in September, 9 months later, you know? The last and final step in getting back on track when you fall off the wagon is adjust accordingly. Sometimes, even when you have a plan that's smart, even when you have an incentive, even when you are consistent, you're committed, you're holding yourself accountable, sometimes things might come up and you will learn a lot about yourself through the process, and you have to adjust accordingly to each thing that you learn. Back to the workout example, I started doing cardio in the beginning very often, maybe like every other day, and I was losing the weight but I wasn't toning. This is a real thing. So I had to change up my routine. I had to start incorporating weights into my routine so that I can be building the muscle, so I can be lean and toned. Or maybe I have to change up my diet. Maybe I'm not getting enough protein. On the other hand, if you made the plan that is strategic and smart, if you're consistent, if you're holding yourself accountable, if you're pushing through, and you still aren't in it, then maybe that thing is just not for you. That is another version of adjusting accordingly. Sometimes something isn't for you, and you really have to accept that so that you can get closer to what's for you, and you can start to build on that so that you can get the result that you want. Self-reflection is very important when it comes to getting back on track, because you have to be able to really be real and be honest and really look back on yourself and really see what you need to work on. If your heart isn't into it, then you have to respect your time and really be like, okay, this is not for me. I really did give it my all. That's why giving your all is so important, because you cannot be giving your all and then not getting results, and then you're confused about why you're not getting results. But if you give your all and you're still not getting the results, then you know what to change and what to adjust, and when to go back to the drawing board so that you can get the results that you want, because you can't blame it on you not being committed, you know? So those are my 7 steps to getting back on track when you fall off the wagon. I hope this was really helpful and insightful for you. Like I said, if you need some help about building a routine and making a smart goal and plan for yourself so that you can end the year right, then please look at the description box so that you can download the Organize Your Life template, as well as making sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and comment, and share this video. I know a lot of people are starting to think about the year ending and just making sure that they are starting the new year right when they can start it right now. So it's never too late to start, but why not start now instead of later? I hope you liked this video. Please let me know down below if you did. Let me know how you get back on track. What are your goals for the end of the year? Who do you want to be so you can start this new decade right and just be excited and being positive? I would love to know. I'll see you next week for a new video, and I hope you have a great one. Bye.